What if I told you that 92% of people will retire with less than $10,000 to their name? Not because they didn't work hard enough, but because nobody ever showed them the map. Here's what nobody talks about. Wealth isn't just a number in your bank account. It's a level. And right now, most people are grinding through life stuck at level 2, working harder every year, getting a little raise, spending a little more, and never actually moving forward. It's like running on a treadmill and calling it a road trip. In this video, I'm going to walk you through all 7 levels of wealth, where you are right now, why you're stuck, and exactly what it takes to move to the next level. And I promise you, by the time we get to level 5, you're going to feel something shift inside you. If success is your goal and you're ready to level up, make sure you subscribe. Every video is crafted to move you closer to the life you deserve. Level 1, the survival stage, when money is just about today. Picture this. It's the 28th of the month. You've got $47 in your account, 3 bills due tomorrow, and payday isn't until Friday. Every financial decision you make is about surviving the next 72 hours, not building a future. This is level 1. And before you think that's not me, a survey by the Federal Reserve found that 37% of American adults couldn't cover an unexpected $400 expense without borrowing money or selling something. Not $4,000. $400, that's the reality of level 1 for tens of millions of people. At this stage, the brain is literally wired differently. Scarcity researchers at Princeton and Harvard discovered that financial stress consumes so much cognitive bandwidth that it can reduce your effective IQ by as much as 13 points. The equivalent of losing a full night's sleep every single day. You're not bad with money at level 1. You're overwhelmed, and your brain is paying a tax for it. The trap people fall into here is shame. They feel too embarrassed to ask for help, too proud to cut back on certain expenses, and too exhausted to think beyond next week. The shift that moves someone out of level 1 isn't a big income jump. It's building a single $1,000 emergency buffer. That one act alone begins to rewire your relationship with fear and money. $1,000 is not wealth, but it is oxygen. And without oxygen, you cannot climb. Level 2, the stability stage. Comfortable enough to stop growing. Here it is, the level where most people spend their entire adult lives. Level 2 feels safe. Bills are paid. There's food in the fridge, maybe a vacation once a year, a car payment you've gotten used to. It doesn't feel like struggle, and that's exactly why it's the most dangerous level of all. Here's the brutal truth. Comfort is the enemy of progress. At level 2, people aren't broke. They're financially sedated. They earn enough to feel okay, but not enough to feel urgent. And urgency, it turns out, is what drives people to change. The book I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi describes this perfectly. People at this level are spending money to maintain an image of a life rather than building the foundation of one. There's a critical difference between looking financially stable and actually being financially stable. The move out of level 2 isn't earning more. It's deciding that comfort is not the destination. It's questioning every recurring expense not as a budget cut, but as a values audit. Where is your money going, and is it building anything or just maintaining something that keeps you exactly where you are? That question alone could be worth more than any raise. And here's something that should keep you watching. Once you understand level 3, you'll never see a savings account the same way again. Level 3, the accumulation stage, when you start keeping score differently. Level 3 is where the psychology of wealth begins to fundamentally change. People here stop measuring their financial health by how much they earn and start measuring it by how much they keep and grow. This is the stage where net worth becomes the scoreboard, not salary, and this distinction is everything. Here's a fact that shocks most people. The median net worth of an American in their 40s is approximately $135,000. The median net worth of a millionaire next door? built largely not through high income, but through consistent accumulation over 20 to 30 years. At level 3, people begin automating savings before they can spend it. They start investing in index funds or retirement accounts, not because they understand everything about the market, but because they understand one thing deeply: time is the most powerful financial asset they own. The mistake at this level is hoarding cash in savings accounts and feeling safe. A savings account paying 0.5% interest, while inflation runs at 3.5%, means your money is quietly shrinking every year. Level 3 isn't about saving, it's about deploying. And what comes next at level 4 will redefine what income even means to you. Level 4, the investment stage, when money finally works without you. Most people have one income stream. Level 4 people have systems. This is the stage where passive income stops being a buzzword and becomes a lifestyle strategy. Dividends, rental income, a side business that runs while you sleep, a content library generating royalties. These aren't lottery tickets. They are engineered revenue streams built deliberately over years. The top 1% of earners don't make most of their money from salaries. They make it from capital gains, business income, and investments. The ultra-wealthy understand something the middle class was never taught. Trading time for money has a ceiling. Owning systems has no ceiling. Wealth is what you don't see. It's the income that quietly compounds. It's the asset that grows while you're at dinner with your family. The person who looks rich is often level 2. The person who is rich is often invisible, reinvesting, compounding, waiting. At level 4, even $50,000 invested in dividend-paying assets generating 4% annually produces $2,000 a year in passive income. Not life-changing yet, but that's not the point. The point is the architecture. You are building a machine, and machines, unlike humans, don't need sleep. Level 5, the multiplication stage, where real leverage lives. Level 5 is where wealth accelerates in ways that feel almost unfair to those watching from the outside. Here, people stop asking, "How do I save more?" and start asking, "How do I multiply what I already have?" They understand leverage, using other people's money, time, skills, and networks to grow faster than any individual effort could achieve alone. The psychological shift at level 5 is profound. High net worth individuals think in decades, while average earners think in months. Level 5 people are planting trees they may never sit under, for their children, their businesses, their legacies. At this stage, people own equity in things. A small percentage of a business, real estate that appreciates, intellectual property that earns. And here is the number that should stop you cold. A business with $500,000 in annual profit, valued at just 3x earnings, is worth $1.5 million, built not through saving, but through creating and owning something of value. Level 6, the freedom stage, when time becomes the currency. Money at level 6 is no longer the goal, it is the tool. The goal is complete sovereignty over your time. Level 6 individuals have crossed the threshold where their assets generate more income than their lifestyle costs. This is financial independence, the point where work becomes optional. According to the FIRE movement's research, achieving financial independence typically requires a portfolio of 25 times your annual expenses, following what researchers call the 4% rule. But here's what makes level 6 genuinely rare. Most people who get close to it can't stop working, not for financial reasons, for psychological ones. Identity, purpose, and status are so deeply tied to their career that freedom feels terrifying. This is the hidden trap of level 6. You can afford to be free, but you haven't yet decided what freedom means to you. Viktor Frankl wrote that what a man actually needs is not a tensionless state, but the striving and struggling for some goal worthy of him. At level 6, the question shifts from, can I afford to stop, to, what am I willing to start? And here we are. Level 7. The level almost no financial channel talks about because it has almost nothing to do with money. At level 7, wealth is measured not in dollars, but in impact, relationships, wisdom, and what remains after you are gone. People at this level are building institutions, funding foundations, mentoring others, creating systems of value that operate for generations. The deepest research on happiness and wealth, including studies from the Harvard Study of Adult Development, the longest-running study on human flourishing, concludes that beyond a certain income threshold, additional money contributes very little to day-to-day joy. What matters most is contribution, connection, and meaning. The wealthiest version of you is not the one with the biggest account balance. It is the one who transformed their own fear into someone else's freedom, their own knowledge into someone else's breakthrough, their own story into someone else's map. So here's where we land. 7 levels, 1 life. Most people will spend 40 years at level 2, stable, comfortable, and quietly stuck, not because they lacked talent, but because they never saw the full picture. The question isn't which level you're at. The question is, which level are you willing to fight for? If this video shifted something in you, share it with one person who needs to hear this. Leave a comment with the level you're currently at, because naming it is the first act of changing it. And don't forget to subscribe. See you at the top.